Pakistan vs New Zealand, 5th T20 highlights. New Zealand have won the toss and have opted to field. Rizwan and Babar Azam are at the crease. Rizwan is on strike. Milne will open the attack. 0.6. Milne to Babar Azam, 4, length delivery. Babar Azam drives the ball away into the gap for a 4. That was outside off and Babar Azam put that away into the gap. 1.2. Ravindra to Rizwan, 6, sits down and deposits it over mid-wicket. Hammered it by going down on his knees. Picked the length and smoked it with the long levers coming to good use. 1.3. Ravindra to Rizwan, 6, and again. Bigger hit. A proper thwack over deep mid. That was a tossed-up delivery and Rizwan sat down to smash it over deep mid. 2.2. Shipley to Babar Azam, 4, on the pads, angled in. Babar Azam clips the ball past mid-on for a 4. 2.3. Shipley to Babar Azam, 4. The ball sits up outside off and Babar Azam stamps the drive through the offside for a 4. 4.5. Milne to Rizwan, 4. Short ball, lack of bounce on it. Rizwan hangs back and pulls it off the meat of the bat for a 4. 5.1. Tickner to Rizwan, 6. Fuller length delivery outside off. Rizwan gets hold of it and biffs it over mid-wicket for a 6er. Hefty blow indeed. That came off the inner meat off the bat and went all the way. 5.4. Tickner to Babar Azam, out caught by Will Young. Tickner ticks off Babar here. That was a length delivery, the batter whips it off the pads and finds the safe hands of the man at mid-wicket. That wasn't a great delivery but the batter failed to get it in the gap. 5.5. Tickner to Mohammad Harris, out caught by Ihsanullah. Tickner gets another one. Length delivery, outside off, the batter looks to preempt the paddle, gets a top edge and the man at short fine goes back a few paces and takes it. 6.2. Ihsanullah to Saim Ayub, out caught and bowled. He is gone. Soft dismissal. That was a tossed-up delivery and the batter got a leading edge which was taken by the bowler. The batter closed the face of the bat early to send back the lob. Poor shot indeed. 7.4. Shipley to Iftikhar Ahmed, 4, poor delivery on the pads, put away onto the outside for a 4. Lovely timing and placement on it. 9.1. Nishan to Iftikhar Ahmed, 4, fuller ball, down onto the pads, Iftikhar Ahmed whips the clip fine for a 4. 9.2. Nishan to Iftikhar Ahmed, 6, and whipped for a 6er. This man only has one gear. And while batting at this gear, he is unstoppable. 11.1. Milne to Rizwan, 6, that was much needed for Rizwan. He slowed down after the power play but has decided to pick the ante. Length delivery and Rizwan was waiting, he swings across the line and just clears deep mid-wicket. 12.2. Ravindra to Iftikhar Ahmed, 4, Iftikhar moves away and Ravindra tries to follow him, but drifts down leg and Iftikhar helps it along the way with a fine sweep. 12.5. Ravindra to Rizwan, 4, Ravindra is leaking runs today. Pushed through round off, Rizwan sits down and belts the sweep square on the leg side, bisects deep square leg and deep mid-wicket perfectly. 12.6. Ravindra to Rizwan, 4, big over, 15 runs. Rizwan puts on his dancing shoes, makes a bit of room and lofts inside out over extra cover. 13.5. Tickner to Iftikhar Ahmed, 6, just over long on. Short again but Iftikhar had some space to free his arms. He pulls it towards long on and though it was not quite off the middle, the ball clears the leaping fielder. 13.6. Tickner to Iftikhar Ahmed, out caught by Ravindra. Third wicket for Tickner. He breaks the partnership and holds his hands up to his ears, as if saying to the crowd, let me hear you now. Short and Iftikhar was not holding back, he goes for the pull and gets it high on the bat. The ball does not have the power to clear deep square leg and Ravindra makes no mistake. 14.1. Ihsanullah to Rizwan, 4. Slower but the line is too straight, Rizwan sits down and sweeps it backward of square, split short fine and deep backward square with precision. 15.1. Shipley to Rizwan, 4, what placement. Slower ball outside off, Rizwan drives in front of square and split the two fielders, extra cover and sweeper, perfectly. 15.3. Shipley to Rizwan, 4, fine shot. Slower ball on off stump. Rizwan sits down inside the line and laps it over short fine. 16.1. Nishan to Imad Wasim, 4, poor from Shipley. Back of a length angled across, Imad belts it to long on and Shipley makes a mess, it came straight at him and he put in a dive for no reason, allowing the ball to escape through his hands and legs. 16.5. Nishan to Imad Wasim, 4, not sure that's where Imad intended it to go but he will take the boundary. 16.6. Nishan to Imad Wasim, 6. Massive over, 18 runs. Imad absolutely smokes this and he enjoyed that, Punch of gloves with Rizwan. 17.6. Tickner to Imad Wasim, 4, unlucky. Tickner goes round the wicket and takes pace off. Imad throws his bat on the big shot and the outside edge flies to the left of a diving Latham. 18.2. Milne to Rizwan, 4, Yuf. Rizwan has swept Milne to the boundary. He picked the slower ball, got down on his knee and belts it in front of square on the leg side. 19.2. Nishan to Imad Wasim, 4, freebie and Imad helps it along the way. Short and around the hips, Imad swivels and pulls it over backward square leg, 1 bounce and over the rope. 19.3. Nishan to Imad Wasim, 4, could Latham have gone with Shipley? Because Nisham is offering gifts here. 19.4. Nishan to Imad Wasim, out Imad Wasim run out. Imad perishes for Rizwan's cause. Nishan goes round the wicket and angles it in on back of a length. Imad misses the steer and was wandering out of the crease. Latham hits the stumps and the ball ricochets away. 19.6. Nishan to Rizwan, buys, 1 run. Oh no! Rizwan is stranded on 98. The crowd cannot believe it. The Pakistan players cannot believe it. But Rizwan being Rizwan, he walks off with a smile on his face and waving his hand around to the crowd. Pakistan pass the 190 mark. Latham and Bose are at the crease. Latham is on strike. Shaheen Afridi will open the attack. 0.1. Shaheen Afridi to Latham, out caught by Shadab Khan. Wow! What a start. Shaheen strikes first ball. He has his hands up and stands there with a smile on his face. Good length ball and bit of a way swing. Latham drives and does not manage to keep it down. Shadab takes a good low catch near backward point. 0.4. Shaheen Afridi to Will Young, 4, shot. Shaheen is searching for swing and overcooks the full delivery outside off. Young leans forward and creams the drive through extra cover. 0.5. Shaheen Afridi to Will Young, out caught by Rizwan. Second in the over. Shaheen is bringing the roof down in Rawalpindi. Another nothing shot from a New Zealand batter. 2.2. Shaheen Afridi to Bose, 4, short of length angled across. Bose goes for the pull and gets more of an under edge. The ball races away backward of square and beats the diving fielder in the deep. 2.4. Shaheen Afridi to Bose, 4, whoa. That is some shot from Bose. Full delivery on off. Bose whips it over Midone and the ball bounces only once before crossing the rope. 2.5. Shaheen Afridi to Bose, 4, in the air and past Harris. Slower ball at 123 kS and Bose is deceived for pace. He closes the bat face and the leading edge balloons over backward point. 2.6. Shaheen Afridi to Bose, 4, that's better from Bose. Short of length around off, he gets on top of the bounce and punches it past extra cover. 3.5. Imad Wasim to Bose, out bowled. Chopped on. Once again backs away and looks to cut it through the offside, but unlike the previous delivery this one stays a tad low. Bose gets an under edge and the ball crashes into the base of off stump. 6.1. Shadab Khan to Chapman, 6, massive. Shadab is greeted with a humongous 6. Flighted delivery and Chapman gets under it with a bit of a crouch, swings towards deep mid-wicket and sends it way back into the crowd. 6.2. Shadab Khan to Chapman, 4, 10 off the first 2 balls. Seemed to be the googly from Shadab and Chapman picked it. He went for the reverse sweep with the spin and got it fine past short third. 8.4. Ihsanullah to Chapman, 4, sharp short ball and Chapman was hurried on the pull. He manages to get a decent contact on the pull and the ball flies over backward square leg, 1 bounce and over the ropes. 9.3. Imad Wasim to Chapman, 4, low full toss at the stumps. Chapman drills it past Imad and there's no stopping that. 9.5. Imad Wasim to Mitchell, out caught by Harris Rauf. Second wicket for Imad. Slows it up and invites the big hit from Mitchell. The loft likes timing and it is a simple catch near long on. Mitchell was feeling the scoreboard pressure and went for the big shot, but it didn't come off and the partnership is broken. 10.1. Faheem Ashraf to Chapman, 4, hammered through the covers for a 4. Was a back of a length delivery outside off. There was room and he smacked it on the up past cover. 10.3. Faheem Ashraf to Chapman, 4, short, little wide, outside off. Chapman throws his bat at it and gets it past the short third fielder for a 4. 10.4. Faheem Ashraf to Chapman, 4, drilled. 4. Was a very full ball. Chapman smashes it back past the bowler for a 4. 11.1. Shadab Khan to Nishan, 4, slaps that ball away past cover for a 4. That was short, outside off. Nishan smashes it between cover and long off. 11.3. Shadab Khan to Chapman, 4, dropped short, outside off. Chapman goes for the reverse hack and gets it between point and short third man for a 4. 11.6. Shadab Khan to Chapman, 6, and drop kicked over long on for a sixer. Got the elevation and got the distance on it to send it over long on. 12.2. Harris Rauf to Chapman, 6, and Chapman continues his merry ways. NZ still in this. Comes down the track, the bowler sees that and drops it short. 12.6. Harris Rauf to Nishan, 6, clubbed. That was a length delivery, angles in, Nishan hoiks it across the line and sends it over deep mid for a sixer. 13.6. Shaheen Afridi to Chapman, 6, and dances to slam it over long on. Massive hit. That was dropped short, outside off, Chapman came down to blast it. He has moved to 75. 14.1. Ihsanullah to Nishan, 4, and Nishan joins the fun as well. Backs away to a fuller ball, gets enough wood on it and gets it between cover and mid-off for a 4. 14.4. Ihsanullah to Nishan, 6, and Nishan has the onus to bring down the rate as well. That's a typical Mo over deep mid. That was middled. 15.1. Harris Rauf to Chapman, 4, backs away and slaps it over cover for a 4. Moves into the 80s. Was a slower one, Chapman waited on it and hammered it. 16.1. Ihsanullah to Nishan, 4, slammed down the ground. 4. The bat face opened a little. 17.1. Shaheen Afridi to Chapman, 4, that was smashed past cover for a 4. Fuller ball, angled in, Chapman backs away and thwacks it over cover. 17.2. Shaheen Afridi to Chapman, 4, crisp as a cookie. This man is smashing them so superbly. Moves into the 90s. 17.4. Shaheen Afridi to Chapman, 4, straight down the ground for a 4. Moves to 96 now. That was fuller, Chapman stays his crease and drives it down the ground past the bowler for a 4. 17.6. Shaheen Afridi to Chapman, 2 runs, and that's a 100 for Chapman. This has been a champion knock by Chapman. 18.1. Harris Rauf to Nishan, 4, dropped short and Nishan isn't missing out on the fun either. Stays back and thumps the pole past fine leg for a 4. 19.2. Faheem Ashraf to Chapman, 2 runs, and that's it. This is a superb win. A huge win for NZ away from home and they draw the series 2-2. This is their 100th win in T20 is.